Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Oh, the sun's going down already. How did that happen? Where's my... Look at this. The trader got in my boat. Unbelievable. Well, I'm still working on this iron farm, and it's been exasperating. That was just an example. And so I couldn't get it to work. One of the final steps is that you have to match a villager to a workbench, and you're supposed to see sparkles when you match, like when you put a bed down and you see the green sparkles. Well, you do that with the workbench. In my case, I'm using a fletching table. Is that what it's called? Fletching table? I think that's what it's called. And because you have to match, because you have 5 villagers per pod separated, you have to make sure to put the fletching table on that pod that has the villager who has green sparkles too. So you couldn't put it on another pod. It has to be on that specific, it has to be right with that villager. So when you break the fletching table, I guess they put out angry sparkles too. I could not see, I thought I was seeing occasionally a green sparkle, but then when I broke the fletching table, I did not see angry sparkles, so I wasn't certain. And then at most 99% of the time, I could not see anything. So I just took the whole thing apart, the stairs and stuff, and then by accident I took off the bottom of one of them so all the water came out, and then the villagers came out, so I had to collect them again. Then I had to endure raids and just repeatedly making mistakes and trying again to see if I could see sparkles, to no avail, as they say. And then I was about to just go ahead and build another type of iron farm from the videos that I've seen on YouTube. And then I can't get my boat because this guy's got it. So then, after making these mistakes, and then having to make more villagers because I would lose villagers in a raid, then I had to collect the villagers on a boat, drag them over to the tracks, rebuild the tracks, and get them back into the pods, make another mistake, and then have to do it again. It finally dawned on me, well, let me try this. Now, of course, I'm optimistic at this point. It's not for certain that this is going to work, but in my mind, I think I have made progress. What I did is I opened up. Do not remove the blocks. If you attempt this design, do not remove the block at this stage on the top with the villagers standing in water, because they jump up and down and you can't get this block back on. Another mistake I made. So I did find out also that when you get a villager in a cart and drops into the holding pen of this pod, you see a slight, what would you call it? A slight reveal is the word I'm looking for, of the cart. So you can break the cart without removing, if this is used to be a block, you would remove this block and the villagers don't completely come out most time, and then I would break the cart. Well, I found that that was not necessary, that you can break the cart while they're still enclosed and then retrieve the cart it'll go into your inventory. So that was another thing I discovered. So now I'm in the process of getting each one of these a fletching, and I'm hoping this is going to work. I don't see the green sparkles all the time, so I have to just break the fletching table and then do it again until I do see them. So let me show you an example here. Fletching table. I do not see any sparkles. I'm breaking it. I'm not seeing any sparkles. So I'm just going to do it again. Fletching table, sparkles. I don't see any sparkles. I don't know what's going on. So, nope, don't see it again. So I'm breaking it again. I don't think there's anything that says that I can't break them. Let me do it again over here. I saw one. Did you see that right in the corner here? So that's 1, 2, that's the third pod. All right, everyone. I've had a breakthrough here. Not a breakdown, almost. But I'm not gonna. You won't believe this. Well, you'll believe this. Light finally dawns on Marblehead. I don't know if that's a Massachusetts joke. Because we have Marblehead, Massachusetts. Let's see. Now if I can just figure out how to go straight. So I was clearing an area. I was going to try to rebuild either this one or a simplified version of a iron farm. But I'm looking at the video again, and it just all of a sudden dawns on me. A huge mistake on my part. I can't believe this. So I was doubting, the more I think about it, I was doubting whether I had 5 villagers in each. This is major. I don't know if it's going to end up with success or not, but let me not get overconfident here. Let me, ouch. Let me, gotta get right in the corner here without falling in. See what I've got going on here? Oh, what a mistake. I can't believe, what was I thinking? See the middle one, the one in the front here? You can hear what's going on, right? Well, the villagers have access, or one villager has access to this one, and the rest that I have here are all wrong. What was I thinking? They have to have access to the workstation. Well, actually, can they go through glass? No, these are all wrong. They're doing it again. This is going to pain me, but actually, I have to go get an axe. I'll be right back. All right, so can you see what I'm talking about? Those replace the blocks, much like I replace the front block that releases the water. These other blocks, these other fletching tables replace these other blocks. The villager has to have direct contact with The fletching table. What? Unbelievable. So once again, let's not get too over confident here so I don't make a mistake. These have to be replaced. This has to be replaced. Okay, making progress, hopefully. Didn't see anything. Oh, angry particles are number 2. Number 2. Okay. All right, so number 2 is full. So I should not have any more indicators from number 2. Oh, right back to where we were. Right back to where we were. I'm back, everyone. This was brutal. What was that? The sun flare? The sun going down already? Okay, let me go back. Oh yeah, there is the moon. You know, I didn't realize that all you'd have to do is press Control once, and that speeds you up as long as you have W pressed. Oh man. So I built another iron farm. I thought maybe it was the water, as a possibility that it was on water. Let me go to bed here and show you. So I could not get the other one to work, and lo and behold, it didn't work. I found out because of my error. I don't know, you have to collect 20 villagers with this farm and with this design, and you get punchy after a while because you have to collect these villagers. And you can see I have the villager breeder or farm, and then I have the tracks that come down, and I have to put them into each of these capsules. Oh, I got a dog in my... What happened to the villager that was in there? But yeah, what I did is I built a little corral after making the first mistake. I just broke the bottom off of these and let all the villagers fall down. and they scattered all over, and I had to collect them. So finally, it dawned on me, build a little corral. It wasn't perfect. Some fell on the wall, and but it made it easier. I also used the corral method to just get a mining cart next to one, and then built a wall around them, and was able to push them into the cart. So now I got all these tracks that I laid down after I built a duplicate. This is crazy. Over here. So there's the iron golems. Oh, I got 2 of them. That's not good. Oh no, one's a sheep. There were 2, I saw 2. So yeah, the cart, I've got the powered track, and what I have to do is, so here's a duplicate, right? Got the beds there. I was meticulous, counting the villagers, and lo and behold, the very first one, I started on this side. This here, I think, has 6 villagers in it, because what happened with the old one, when I took the bottom off and the villagers fell out, to my surprise, I counted, the one that kept on producing sparkles or particles. There were 7 villagers in there. Now what happened is I have all those electric tracks, and at the other end, when I was collecting the villagers as soon as they became adults, well, the cats were forming down there too, and they're a nuisance because they can push carts. So I would break those torches so the track wasn't powered, and sometimes I would forget, and I think maybe some of the villagers got pushed without me knowing it, or maybe the time it took me to go to bed, come back, and somehow a villager, or I just lost count because it got loopy, counting all these villagers and collecting them. Anyways, the very first one here, I think, has 6 in it. I'm not going to take it apart because, as you can see, all of a sudden it's producing. And the reason it's producing is I kept on getting particles after the 5th for this first block here, first capsule. And I finally got an indication of these workstations to each of these to fill up all 5. But then this was the last one. And I realized, well, if I have 6 in the first one, the last capsule here, one of the villagers will not have a bed. It was not working also. So I said, well, let me throw a bed down right here just for fun and see what happens. And as you can see, the golem appeared. Now the problem is you can't have any surfaces for them to appear on. They will not appear on, there they are, down there. Now I don't know if they protect me and my village, but what I have to do is make sure that they land in there. So, almost made a mistake. Get back. Oh, now is not the time to make a mistake. So there's an iron golem. I need to go up here. and cover all these surfaces with leaves. Basically, that's it. Get rid of this unnecessary cobblestone, and whoops, I brought the shears with me. So it's not perfect, but if it's working, and it's, I think this is the last, I haven't been mining for iron. I've been concentrating on this iron farm. And why did that do that there? I don't know why it does that. So that is weird. I know you're supposed to crouch down, I think. No? Oh, it's not. Okay. So if they have no surfaces, I think that they spawn in there. That's my understanding. And I don't want. I added this walkway to make it easier for me. Sort of scaffolding. So what do these iron golems do? Are they gonna... Well, I'm still at it, people. I have a theory, and that's, I can't figure out how many golems per village get created. And I was thinking that because these two were created, no more will get created. I don't have any more iron. So I did some investigation on what it takes to kill a golem. Is that what attacked me? I thought it was that that phantom thing, whatever they call it. Maybe I looked at the golem, but you can't drown a golem. I think they're very hard to kill. So what you do is you can suffocate them with gravel. So surprisingly, it was quick. You can see the remnants I tried. I don't know why I was trying granite, because it's more energy to clean up this mess. But I surrounded this guy, and I just got some more gravel, sorry. And now I can just fill this up. And I'm thinking, if I don't have any golems, I have to put that bed back, because I think one of the requirements is every villager must have a bed. The only mistake I made is that I didn't cover everything in leaves before the golems were created, because then the golems would get created into the water, and every time they die, I think a new golem will then be created. That's my theory. So now, that's not good. I didn't think about that. What if he jumps up on... Oh. So... Interesting sound effects. How long is it going to take? That's taken a long time. Wow. How was I going to kill the guy if it took him that long to die? So that was interesting. So now, okay, so I have a new strategy. I don't understand, like, what makes a golem mad. If I create a village, I thought I'd be like the mayor or something like that. The independent? I mean, I thought that the golem got created, it was protecting my village. So I'm a little confused as to how that works. So now I just have to catch that remaining golem and do the same process. You can see here my initial attempts were all over the place until I was able to corner him. I initially dug a hole thinking they would fall in by accident, or I would instigate them by shooting arrows at them from a column in the middle of the hole right here. That was an idea that I had. So there's the other one right there. The sun's going down. Oh, it's only midday. So I don't have... That's gravel. I guess I could use more soil. There he is. I have to find an opportunity. Instead of building a wall around him, what if I dug a moat around him first? So that shovel didn't last long. So how am I going to trap this guy? Oh, he moves. Oh no. I gotta be faster than the algorithm. Oh no. Not fast enough. I was just lucky. Ooh. Nope, he went over the top. No, 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 no. No, no. Oh. Goes right through me. That's not good. I guess I just lucked out that time. It's getting dark out. I'll be persistent. Well, I better get back. So I'll get back to you when I trap this last golem here. I'm determined to get this iron farm working in one shape or form. I think I need to add that bed back. There he is, he's still there. How can I do this? Whoops. I'm out of dirt. think I got him. I think I got him. Whew. Okay. I think I got him. Getting nervous here. Okay, now, do I have enough gravel? That's cobblestone. Gravel. So here's the gravel. Oh, he just stayed there. So I didn't even have to fill in the whole thing. But that's a sad sound. It goes on for like a minute, it seems. Okay, mission accomplished. Let's see if this theory proves out. I would think that I'd have something generated. So what I need to do, can I put dirt on top of that? Hmm. I'm wondering if I should put a bed up here instead of on the wall. Now watch. One of these villagers does not have a bed. So if I put that there, there's Sparkles. And that's the villager right there. So now what I can do, take that out, take that out, and there's that sound. I need to put leaves on that bed. That's the sound of a golem dying. Oop, I need to. That's the sound of a golem dying. Something's going on, people. Interesting. I need to get this down quickly. So there it goes again. Let's see what's in the chest. Is there anything in here? 22. I got it working. I got it working. Oh. It won't work unless even though I had, every villager has to have a bed. That's a stipulation. You can't have a villager without a bed. So my mistake here is that I have 6. Somehow I got 6 in this first. Is it this one? Which one? Yeah, I have one in the back. Somehow I got 6 right off the bat. I messed up, and I get 6 villagers in that one. And once the golems are generated, you're not going to. Oh, let me get out of here before I get. It's working. It's working. Oh man, I can't believe it. Oh man, that was so much work. Now I'm going to get that other one. I'm going to get that other one working. I'm going to write down. That's what you have to do, because you get punchy creating those villagers, capturing them, creating the rails, getting them in the carts, getting the cart to fall in the pod. You have to break the cart, reseal it, get 20 villagers, then you have to get those, well, in my case, what are they? I don't know why I keep on forgetting what they're called. The fletching workstations. Each one of those has to be, you have to put water in the capsule. It's just exhausting, and you lose track. I don't know how. That's what I did with the first one. I had too many villagers in a couple of the capsules. I don't know how that happened. So now, and I did not know what that sound, now I know what the sound is. Now I'm familiar with the sound. And it's funny, I looked online. I'm asking questions like, how many iron golems per village? I'm thinking they just keep on created. getting created. But I think if you have 20, I don't think you have multiple golems. Unless there's also, they get created as soon as the village is created, as soon as you meet all the requirements. So maybe as soon as you get the bed done, you have to have all the leaves, or they'll spawn on a solid surface and get away. That's why it also has to be floating in the air. The capsules are floating in the air. And there's leaves all the way around the water. Along the edge, you can't have a solid surface where they can then get down to the ground. That was another mistake I made. So it wasn't just coincidence that it seemed that I noticed the golem as soon as I placed that bed on the wall, which probably is not a good idea. I thought I'd give it a try to see if I could stack it on top of the bed. I knew there was one bed missing at that last capsule. So even though you have 20 villagers, each one has to have a bed. So it doesn't matter that I made a mistake with the first capsule having 6 villagers. I didn't think you could fit. I thought I had a problem where villagers were escaping as soon as I broke the cart when I was trying to fill those capsules. Now watch me be proven wrong now. Let's see what we got. We're up to 29. And I did not know poppies get created. Did not know that. Don't know the reason. I'm looking for a red rose, not red rose, tulips. Because the video I followed, he had red wool beds. And I like the look of it. So now what? Yep, there it is. There's the sound. Oh man, look at that. Look at that iron just inching its way up. Thank you very much. I don't know what I do with these. Oh, so, you know what? Let's end this by... I want to see the golems get created. Let's see. Those floating soil bothers me aesthetically, but I'm not going to risk getting them. That would be funny if a golem could form on top of one of those cubes. I thought I read also that I have to be in the area of this. I don't, there's a golem, see? So the video that showed him over in this corner getting created and being pushed down by the stream, but these guys are showing up right at the edge of the lava. Man, that was so much work. It all seems simple now when you get it completed. This is also catches cats. Once you have a village, it's creating cats, and the cats, I don't know, they don't create anything when they get destroyed. But, yeah, now I don't have to go in the mines searching for iron. What's next? I need to build something else, another farm, and I'm going to get that other one working. That's my next project, well, we'll see. I might do another version of a iron farm. Oh, there he is. There's another one. What's the time on this? It's 10:42 a.m. What is that? I don't know what that is. I wonder what that was. Was that the poppy? It's 42. It seems like every minute or so. Let's see. I don't have a... Well, it's 10:43. Let's get an idea of how much time passes here. So even though it's not perfect, I'll take it. There's another cat. Okay, so there's one right there. Oh, so there's another one got created. There's another one. Yeah, I think is it picking up steam? Cool. All right. There's another cat. There's another... I don't know if it's my imagination, but this seems to be picking up steam now. So there's... So yeah, if you look up golems, specifically not Iron Farm, it gives you the dimensions. You have to have a certain dimension. So the guy that put this instructional video together figured that out on how to meet those requirements. It has to be a certain height, certain X and Y axis, and yeah, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, make sure every villager, I know I read that you can't have a villager. So even though I don't have the right number, I guess there are, well, no, I have more than 20 because these others have 5 in them, but I have 6. So I think I have 21 villagers with 6 on the first one, or the farthest pod from me. Now doesn't seem to be a consistent timing on this. Now nothing. So there was a lot of it. It's a burst of activity there, and then now nothing. So 3 minutes have gone by. Oh, does it matter the time of day? The sun's going down. I wonder if I could stay here. The only thing I would have to worry about are spiders. Oh, and arrows. So, no. I'm not staying here. I'll be a sitting duck for archers. Oh man. Boy, he was tough. Better eat something. All right, everyone, so finally have an iron farm up and running. It's not perfect, like I said, but I was able to compensate with adding that bed there. That's what did it. So you really have to have attention to detail. This is one of the more elaborate, I think, iron farms. There are simpler ones, which I might try eventually, but yeah. And this is for Bedrock, not Java. I don't know if there's a big difference as far as the options you have for these builds, for these farms. But yep, I've got 21, I think, villagers working at fletching tables, and the one farthest away has 6 villagers in it. And if you don't have everything just right, it's not going to work. And I discovered that I'd missed one bed, and because I had 6. What happens was, when I was making the fletching table, after I had 5 on the first one, that would indicate that there would be no indications from that pod again, but then there was. So I'm scratching my head. Why is the same thing happened with the other one? Is I was getting indicators. I was getting the sparkles or particles from pods that should not be producing particles or angry particles. So you have to make sure to keep track of the villagers. It's easy to lose track because it just gets monotonous as you're adding all these villagers. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, watching my video, and helping support the channel. This is my latest progress in Minecraft, is an iron farm, which is going to be a lot of help, I imagine. I don't have to go searching for iron to produce weapons or tools. So the frequency of the golems being produced is very intermittent, though. I had a couple of instances where 2 at a time or right after each other were created, and now kind of slowing down. It's noontime. Let's see what happens here. Could eat something. That's something, well, I don't think you can automate chicken unless you squish them in a piston or something and have a conveyor belt. I don't know if villagers do that. Well, that's the next thing, is I want to create some housing for villagers and have them start doing farming. But I'm not certain about how that works when you create a villager and a village. Are you just an outsider, or are you the mayor? Okay, there's the golem. So I don't know. It's 56. I don't know how many golems have been created, but let's go check out the loot or the rewards here. $60. 16. I'll take it. I could just leave it here. Oh, that's another thing I was wondering about, is who can open this? I've been getting a lot of raids. Can someone else open this? Well, there's one. So one golem creates 5 and a poppy. All right, everyone, let me end it here. I can go on with this, but I'm happy. I'm not going to try to make this perfect. It's working. I got it to work, and I'm happy. So thanks again, everyone, and until next video. Thank you for your comments and your continued support of this gaming channel. So until next video, everyone, bye. Thanks for watching.